This is second standard science, sixth lesson, bones and muscles. In this lesson, let us learn about the importance of bones and muscles in our body and its functions. Okay, children? See, our body has many parts. Some of these do not move. Some parts such as eyelids, lower jaw, toes, fingers and lips move. Certain parts such as legs and even hands help to move our whole body from one place to another. See children, in our body so many parts are there, isn't it? Some of them do not move and some parts such as eyelids, lower jaw, fingers, lips we can move. Okay, certain parts such as legs and hands we can't move, but with the leg we can move our whole body from one place to another. Okay, let us learn about the skin. Look at your hands and legs. What you see is the skin of your body. It is the outer part of the body. It forms a protective layer above the bones and muscles. It bends and stretches as you move. It repairs itself when you get hurt. Your skin helps you feel. When you touch something, your skin tells you that it is rough or smooth, hot or cold, soft or hard. Okay, children. See, in among the parts of our body, let us learn about the skin. See, look at your hand and leg. Okay, you can see your hand and leg is covered with skin, and it is the outer part of our body. That skin is a protective layer of bones and muscles. Okay, skin covers the bones and muscles. It acts like a protective layer, and so that because of the skin we can bend and stretch as you move, and it repairs itself when you get hurt. If you get hurt means automatically it gets repaired. Okay, your skin help you to feel. When you touch something means that you can feel the rough or smooth, hot or cold, and soft or hard, whether it is soft or hard. When you touch something you can feel rough or smooth, whether it is rough or smooth, or whether it is hot or cool because of your skin. So that your skin help you to feel, isn't it? Next, let us move to the next part of our body, that is bone. In the previous lesson you learnt, isn't it, that nearly 206 bones are there in our body, isn't it children? Let us learn about the bones. One by one, press your forehead, eyebrows, top of your head, the end of your elbow and your knee with the fingers of your hand. What you feel hard against your fingers are the different bones of your body. Some bones are big and some bones are small. The bones are made up of hard substances. There are 206 bones in our body. All the bones together form the skeleton. The bones of your skeleton give your body its shape. Okay, see children, let us learn about the bone. If you press your forehead, eyebrow, top, your head, and end of the bone, elbow, end of your elbow and your knee with your finger means you feel hard, isn't it? That whatever you feel hard, no, that is called as bone, isn't it? Some bones are big, some bones may be small. In your fingers and all, small bones are there, isn't it? So bones are made up of hard substance, and as I told you that in the previous lesson you learned, no, there are 206 bones are there in our body, and all the bones together form a skeleton. That also you learned, isn't it? The bones of your skeleton, no, Because of the skeleton, your body gets shape, isn't it? Because of the skeleton only, your body gets shape. What would happen if you did not have these bones? Your body would be soft, shapeless, and floppy. Your backbone helps you to stand upright, up straight. Okay, the bones in your legs help you to stand. See, once you think that what would happen if you are not having such bones, if the bones are not there in our body, means it would be soft and shapeless and floppy means hanging, hanging like, okay. Your backbone helps you to stand upright, because of your backbone, no, you can stand straight, and because of your leg bone you can stand, isn't it? See there, a baby has more than 300 bones. Some of these bones merge when you grow up. So an adult has only 206 bones. When you were baby, no, that time more than 300 bones will be there. And after that, when you will grow to adult, no, that only it will some bones will merge, and only 206 bones will be there. Okay. Milk has a very important mineral called calcium that makes our bones strong. See, in milk, no, that whatever is the need for the bones, no, that because of the milk, drinking milk, your bone will get strong. In that milk, that calcium will be there, mineral that is called as calcium will be there, so that your bone will get strong. Okay. Bones also protect the soft part inside your body, your ribs from a cage which protects your heart and lungs. Your skull is like a box which protects your brain. See, that bones also protect the soft part inside your body. Rib cage, no, that will protect the heart and lungs. Okay. See there, that in that picture you can see the rib cage. Okay, that rib cage, no, that will protect your heart and lungs. And because of the skull, that skull will protect your brain. Okay.